Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
It's 8 o'clock.
This is Ted Poley of Danger Danger.
This is Lorraine Lewis for the band Femme Fatale.
Hey, this is Kelly Kagan from Night Ranger.
And I am on Decades with Joey Kramer.
You're listening to Joe E. Kramer, Decades.
And you're rocking Decades with my buddy Joey Kramer.
This is where the past comes alive. Hairspray at 8 starts now.
All right, here we go. 1 full hour of all the hair metal you can handle. They got a new album, Flesh and Blood, coming out this week. The one, the only David Coverdale and Whitesnake.
Instead of the night, I hear the wolf owl honey sniffing around your door. Instead of the night, I feel my heart beating heavy, telling me you gotta have more. In the shadow of night, I see the full moon rise, telling me what's in store. My heart started aching, my body started shaking, and I can't take no more. Taste your love so sweet, and I just wanna make love to you, feel your body in the still of the night, in the still of the night, over here, baby. For the night to come. Ooh, baby. In the still of the night, in the cool moonlight, I feel my heart is aching. In the still of the night.
How high was your hair? This is Hairspray at 8. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Just another night, and I'm all alone. And I wonder where you are, who you're holding. And I'm wasting time by telephone. Gets harder when there's no way of knowing. I thought we'd be together someday. There was nothing that could keep me away. Could've worked it out somehow, but it's over now. Thought you'd be coming round, but it's over now. When I close my eyes, I can see your face. There was still so much to discover. All the time we shared can be erased. Now you're in the arms of another. I always thought we'd make it someday. There was nothing that could keep me away. Could've worked it out somehow, but it's over now. I thought you'd be coming round, but it's over now. If you broke my heart, I can't let it show. I can take the pain, I can't let you go. Some people change, I guess it had to be. Even though you're gone now, you still mean so much to me. What a fool I was. Just another day, I'm still holding on. No matter how I try, I can't shake this feeling. Yeah, I'm sitting here like nothing's wrong. I'm still looking for someone to believe in. I thought we'd be together someday. There was nothing that could keep me away. Could've worked it out somehow, but it's over now. I thought you'd be coming round, but it's over now. Could've worked it out, but it's over
Oh, it's LA Guns. Oh, the controversy is, if it's not talking about Kiss, we're talking about LA Guns. Two LA Guns now. You have the Tracy Guns and Phil Lewis version, which is Tracy Guns, Phil Lewis, Johnny Martin, Ace Von Johnson, who was also with Faster Pussycat, and Scott Coogan. And then you have the Steve Riley version, which was at M3. Kelly Nichols, Steve Riley, Scotty Griffin, Kurt Froelich. I mean, it really is insane. And Tracy Guns has come out, or sorry, is it Tracy or Phil? One of them, I'm not sure. I think it was Phil who came out and said basically that if you like the other band, if you're going to see, then we don't want you as a fan. It's kind of crazy. One band, not two LA Guns. There's one, and what had happened is that nobody ever owned the name, so they both have the legal right to use the name of LA Guns. Steve Riley, Tracy Guns, Phil Lewis, all have this right to use the actual name. So nobody technically owns it. So they're both going into the studio. They're both recording new albums, and it should be very interesting, I guess. Hopefully Tesla will just stay with one Tesla. We're going to have some kind of festival with just all the bands, the double versions. Here's LA Guns 1, LA Guns 2, and Tesla 1. Tesla 2. Modern Day Cowboy, Hairspray at 8. And, you know, in the end, the only one who gets, you know, really taken over is the fan, of course. You know, us little people who are buying the music. Those little ones. It's Hairspray at 8.
Stormy night, jet black skies, Billy Boone's in a town. Thunder rolled and the lightning bolts come crashing to the ground. Cold as ice, hard as stone, as he walks into the room with another man who was feeling the same way. Oh, hell's breaking loose. Bang, bang, shoot 'em up. Bang, bang, blow you away. It's a showdown in a no man's land for the cowboy of the modern day. Come on, slow down, don't be hanging around, 'cause the cowboy will blow you away. Al Capone and Bad Boy Jones on the wrong side of the law. Johnny D and his company always first to the top. Geisha Lee, feeling so mean, trying to take my village share. 'Cause all they saw was running all. The scent of blood was in the air. Bang, bang, shoot 'em up. Bang, bang, blow you away. It's a showdown in a no man's land for the cowboy of the modern day. Come on, slow down, don't be hanging around, 'cause the cowboy will blow you away. So here we are, and we've come this far, but it's only getting worse. Foreign lands with their terrorist demands only cause a good to hurt. The USSR with their 6 guns to the side. I see the message written on the wall to the take
spandex never felt so good. This is Hairspray at 8 with Joe E. Kramer.
You gotta like them. They're from Sweden. Sweden always puts out some great hair glam metal, we happen to call it, and they sound like a band that should have been back in the 1980s and the 1990s. No doubt about it. They have a brand new album, Forever Wild, which will be coming out on May 17th. That is their 6th album since 2007. The song you just heard, Blame It on Love, was from their 2010 album, New Religion. But they're very cool, and I did get a copy of the new album from Frontier Records. I got to tell you, out of any of the record companies that are out there, Frontier rocks. They send you every new release. Anything that comes out on Frontier Records, I have it, weeks before it comes out. Now, there was an embargo, so I have to wait to play something until, I think it's Monday or something like that. But always a great record company. And even when you send up interviews, you call them, they get it set up to you without a problem. other bands, not to mention Ready for the World, who I was going to have on the band. I'm just still trying to get in touch with them. We had something set up, and it's kind of just has fallen to the wayside a little bit. Anyway, doesn't matter because we have some local guys, Wayside, which will be here. Alen Spinelli's been on the show before for his solo albums. Now he's in a band called Wayside. They're going to be in here helping me do the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. We're going to be playing a couple of their songs. So that should be fun after 9 o'clock. Always like when I have guests in here. So that's coming up at 9 o'clock. 1985, by the way. Top 9 songs on your radio. We'll do that and more. Hairspray at 8. We still got Motley Crue. We got some Kiss and Rock Sugar. All straight ahead. This is Hairspray at 8 on Decades. Hang on.
This is Hairspray at 8 with Joe E. Kramer. Turn it up.
Now I used to kind of say this should change and maybe
the generation that put a hole in the ozone. Hairspray at 8 on Decades.
Darling, I know you're sleeping, but there's something that I've just got to say. Wonder if you'll hear me while you're dreaming. Make a lifetime out of every day. Thanks to you, now I know all my dreams can come true. I believe in you, oh yeah, like I fly high in you, oh yeah. Your eyes keep things well hidden, just a hint of what you're holding inside. Consider the first day of my life. Thanks to you, now I know all my dreams can come true. I faith in you, oh yeah, like I fly high in you. Oh, yet I'm not sure that I deserve it. So true, but I love her. Don't you think I do? You think I do?
That is Warren and Blind Faith. It's Joey Kramer. Hey, we didn't talk anything about Kiss yet, but there was one thing in the news this week. Ticketmaster has actually awarded somebody over $5,000 in refunds because he went to, I guess, 2 or 3 Kiss concerts, and then he said, hey, listen, he's lip-syncing. If he's lip-syncing, it's not a live show. I want my money back because I paid for a live show, and they actually refunded the money. So, there you go, Paul. You got to sing. You got to sing in your concerts, man. Creatures of the night.
Just even down.
is Hairspray at 8.
The biggest hits forever.
Keeping it stiff. This is Hairspray at 8 with Joe E. Kramer.
Come on now. You know I never see you look so good. You never act the way you should. But I like it, and I know you like it too. The way that I want you, I gotta have you. Yes, I do. I never ever stay out late. You know Yeah, that's the shit. You know I call you on the telephone. Know that little bitch ain't home, so I can't hear her when she says those words to me and whisper so softly. I gotta hear you, 'cause baby we'll be at the drive-in in the old man's wood behind them bushes till I'm screaming for more. Down the basement, lock the cellar door, and baby. All right now, see, pick up that guitar and talk to me. Now this is what I like to see, raising some hell. Yeah! Unplugged, everyone here. Thanks. We'll see you next time around. Thanks a lot. Do it!
Remember when music was this good? This is Hairspray at 8 on Decades.
I hear your voice. your voice can take me there. Show me out now. Yeah, you. Show me out now. Knock me out and you. Show me out now. You haven't said it, baby, you. Show me out now. Yeah, you should be. When you tonight. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. Show me out now. Yeah, you should be. You know I'll take you. Yeah, you should be. You know I'll take you.
It is Decades. That is Rock Sugar and Shook Me Like a Prayer. It's Joey Kramer, Hairspray at 8. Now we're getting ready to wrap this up. We're going to go into our top 99 back in time, and we have our special guest tonight. Now, is it Wayside Band or Wayside?
Wayside.
Well, then you got to get. You've done this before.
Wayside,
front
yes.
of the mic.
The microphone moves. There you go.
There
There
we go.
you go. So introduce, even though you can't see, everybody in the band. Because I know you, obviously, but I don't
Yeah, you know me, Len Spinelli, drums and vocals, and this is
Billy Tobin, guitar.
Tony Olean, bass, vocals.
Jay Bones, guitar and vocals.
I like that voice. That's got like a deep booming voice. Anyway, they got a brand new CD now. This is my question. What is the name of? Is it just Wayside? The name of the album?
The Music in Between is the name of the CD.
Oh, I see it right there.
Yes.
Because I was looking at it, I'm thinking, is it grand opening tonight? Music in Between and the color 2 shows.
Well, we wanted to keep
Well, it's
you on
very
your
cool,
toes. Yeah.
and it's a double CD, which you could get where?
Any of
Just
our
come on up
shows.
to the casino. We'll start handing them out.
Get them at shows. You can get them, if any one of us hit up on Facebook, we'll meet you anywhere at the diner. We'll meet you at the mall, out of our trunk.
Back
Yeah,
alley.
you can get it digitally. We have a website. It's wayside.hearnow.com. That's HEAR. Wayside.hearnow.com. You can sample all the music. You can buy them individually, the tracks, or you can just buy the whole album.
And I have a bunch of. You want to go ahead? You go say something. Yeah, go ahead and add something. You're the only one who didn't say anything.
Hi.
See, people are saying, like, why do you, usually if I have somebody on the show, it's somebody, but they're 4 old guys like me, and it's old music, so we'll just leave it at that. And we're going to count down the 9 biggest songs, 1985. So I was 13. And you were 13.
I was 13 as well.
Anybody else want to give their age?
I was 7.
You were 7?
85? Oh, man. Pretty sure I was 18.
I was in 9th grade, I think.
You got to give us seconds to take off our shoes so we can do the math here.
Yeah, I was in 9th grade at that time.
No, I was 9
I was
years
also
old.
7.
Yeah, I was in 9th grade at that time. So we all remember the music. We're going to do that. We're going to play some songs by Wayside coming up. We got to take a break here, and then the top 99 back in time is straight ahead. Right here, it's Decades on the River, 105 and 103.5 around the world. Decades with JoeEKramer.com, the Radio Bold app for your iPhone or Android device, and, of course, now on Amazon Alexa. More Decades coming up. Hang on.